Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of TC Talk. My name is Therese, and thanks for stopping by. So I have a very interesting video for you today, and it's all about comedy and whether something is or isn't considered offensive. Now that is always going to be, in my opinion, probably a contentious topic, and I do have a lot to say about what comedians have been saying as of late. But this for today is focused I suppose a very interesting realm of comedy, and that is particularly comedians from ethnic minority backgrounds, and when they use their parents as the subject matter. So I have found quite a few Asian comedians do this, but I have seen some comedians who are for example Greek, Italian, Mexican, Indian, from Arabic, countries do this as well. And I suppose, this is a question that they probably get asked or accused of, whether or not, because, for example, they might be putting on a stereotypical accent, that this is offensive. So the video I have for you, or at least one of many, is one in which comedian Stephen He has been asked by, I'm not going to show who, and whether or not it's offensive. So what I'll do is I'll play this, and then I will play one of Stephen He's stand-up comedian videos, and another one for the sake of context, so you guys know what I'm actually talking about, and we'll go from there.
You do a stereotypical Asian parent.
I am a professional Asian.
Does anyone get upset at you for doing that, or do you own it?
No, I own it because there is nothing wrong with the way I speak.
Exactly.
Simple fact.
It's your own experience.
Yeah. The people that would type comments saying they're offended, none of them are Asian people. So I'm a little bit confused here. What's exactly going on?
Do you think it's like a savior complex that's going on?
There are people who mean harm, bullies, racist people that use stereotypes as a way to harm others. And because of that pain that many have experienced, maybe that is what the bad taste is in some people's eyes. Whereas in truth, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the way we are, with the way we speak. And I don't want to give power to those bullies.
You do a
Okay, so he says this. So basically, he says that he's not. A lot of those commentators aren't actually Asian in the first place, and I do find that very frustrating when people seem to want to be, offended on someone else's behalf, particularly, for example, mine. I really don't like when that happens, because in that case, what are they talking about? But so what kind of comedy does he do? Usually it's with, the strict Asian parent. In his case, the strict Asian dad. You've probably seen this sort of thing quite a lot. At least that's what I've found. So here's another video, which is only, up to 3 minutes long. So, yeah. This is the sort of thing that he makes. And you can kind of guess the direction that this is taking. But I suppose that is...
I know what I'm going to be when I grow up. I want to be an actor. You're 9 years old, not a child anymore. Go get a job. Okay, but I want to try out acting.
What the hell? You're not joking.
Listen, your mother and I didn't tell you this, but it's time you find out, okay? You're ugly. It's my fault. I take responsibility. My apology. So go apply to law school. What do you mean? Oh, before you were born, your mother and I spun a wheel to decide your career. Look. You are going to be a lawyer. No, I want to be an actor. What the hell you say? You know what I tell all aspiring actors? Binti matcha with 2-pump classic syrup, please. Do you see failure on this wheel? Huh? Do you see my chicken sandwich with no lettuce, please? I swam all the way from China for you to be a disappointment. Where's your receipt? I return you. Here, I got you a gift. It's a mirror. So you can see how dumb you look. Also, I'm selling your bed. What? So you can get used to unemployment. Hey, for dinner, you're getting Panda Express. 98% of actors can't make minimum wage. Why you think you're special? I'll just work really hard. Especially stupid. Okay, You want to be an actor? Fine with me, okay? Here's what's going to happen. You will fail every audition. You won't make a single dollar for years. You're probably going to write some shit script to cover the fact that you can't get an acting job. Then when you hit rock bottom, you probably make some shitty video online that nobody will watch, okay? Have fun.
Okay, well, I'll stop it there. Yeah. First off, let me just say, I've actually never had Panda Express before, so for any of those that have, let me know what that's actually like, because I've never had it. Second of all, I suppose the film industry is not easy. I think we all know this. But yeah, so I'll play another comedian. Her name is Liana, and I suppose she's probably another example of a comedian that has the same how do I explain this? Uses the same material, which is her parents, and many other comedians do this. I suppose congrats to Liana because she just recently was a recipient for an Australian grant, which is called Skip Ahead. So what they do is they support YouTubers to create content. Sometimes it's a web series, sometimes it's something else. You do need to have a minimum subscriber follower base. I suppose that's beside the point, but I'll play this video and you might actually see what I mean when what I'm about to say next.
All right, Mom. I think today's the day we need to hear about that story.
What story?
The time a girl asked you out.
Oh, yeah, no, long
Oh
time ago
no,
lah.
you are not getting out of this one. I want to hear all of.
sit down, sit down.
Oh, okay, okay.
So once upon a time, I was working at a chocolate shop. Okay, it's a very special chocolate shop. And then one day, a girl come into my shop, and she was quite a short girl, short hair and glasses, So she come in, and then we chit chat, and then we laugh. Then she pay for the box of chocolate, and then she walked away. Oh, and then after a few hours, she came back. And I say, "Hey, you are back so fast." And she said, "Yeah, I'm here to buy another box of chocolate for my sister's birthday." I said, "Oh, okay, no problem." So I serve her, and then we chat some more, and then we hee ha ha, and then he did that, and then hee ha, she chat. It's a good time, and then she want to pay, right? And then just when she was going to pay that time, she say to me, "You are very cute. Can I take you out?"
Oh, dang! What'd you say?
I say, "I'm very flattered, but I'm taken."
Ugh, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I know, but that is a day I will never forget, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
And that is how you ask a girl out, internet. Pay attention.
Y'all got that?
Yeah, so that's basically the end of that one. So congrats for Liana, but you can see how, Stephen is obviously not the first, and he probably won't be the last, comedian to actually, use their parents as fodder, I suppose, for their comedy. And it is interesting how he says, stereotypical accent or not, that was his experience growing up. So when it comes to me, I suppose I am a couple of months of this. I don't when I see, and I do see this quite often. When I see comedy like this, I don't think it's offensive. I don't, and I fully believe that in their households there probably was something along those lines. And when it comes to strict parenting, okay, I understand and I get it. With that said, it's also something that I personally find unrelatable, and for me the primary reason at least is this, and that is my parents actually didn't really speak English at all. So when it comes to an accent, non-existent, because they just speak Chinese, and they would speak English when it's absolutely necessary. So there's that differentiation. I suppose I suppose there's nuance. You can know I have the ability. I've come to the real, more so recently, in years I suppose now, that even if you are in the same class or group, no two, you know, experiences are gonna be exactly alike. And this is just for me one common example, you know, of this. So I don't find it offensive, even if it's not exactly something that I can say, this is exactly how it, this is, you know, my childhood too. On another note, when it comes to comedy, I do hope, and I do would like to see, and well, maybe I don't know whether or not I'm just, this is wishful thinking. I am curious as to whether or not there are comedians out there, especially those that are from, you know, ethnic minority groups, that, well, use something else for the material. That's all. Because if only because I see this quite often, and I'm curious to see what else, you know, people can come up with. Granted, we all know how difficult comedy is. It's a very hard audience to please out there. So it's not like I have expectations. I just wait for the day where, you know, comedy can, you know, be derived from something else. On that note, if any of you guys that are watching this video do know of, you know, examples where it's another subject based entirely and not, you know, just my childhood or, you know, parents, am I right? Let me know, because I'm actually curious to see what's out there. So yeah, I guess that's, you know, I'll wrap it up for that video. Let me know what you think. Do you like Stephen Herb? What do you think his comments about, you know, his comedy? Do you think it's offensive? Do they have a point? Does he have a point? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.